Hello everyone. I'm starting to feel a bit like critical here with the wet dry hair and the same shirt every day. Not really a shirt, it's a work. I might already forgetting words this early in the video. It's a house coat. And it's very soft, very fluffy. I highly recommend getting a fleece house coat if you do not already. It will make your life so much better. And today we will start. Today was very hard to write. It took me like 2 hours. And I'm very self-defeatist in it, but I think I do come around to something, if nothing. I didn't do great at work today. I was late and was really struggling to connect with customers. I was unfocused. I don't know what happened, but I feel like I fell. I'm just so empty. I managed to clear all of my dirty dishes out of the way, which is amazing. They were getting really bad, to the point where I just had a raw egg sitting in the frying pan for 2 days. I also managed to empty out my fridge and freezer. I also managed to eat over 1,000 calories and crab cakes after I got home. I was doing so well too. I'd had a big thing of sushi for lunch and some mac and cheese for dinner, but they were on sale and I loved them so much, and I promised myself I'd only eat two. I managed not to eat the whole package, but I feel terrible about it. I just want to do better. I also changed my SIM card over to my new phone, so I have to more on that now. I even got my light bulbs today. It's literally perfect white material. I'm in love again, at least for the time being. I still hate my journal writing project for RPM, so I'll just keep reminding myself that that's worse. And if I can do that, I can do this. I did 10 of my leaning push-ups today, which is super cool. I actually had the moment of brushing my arm against something today and going, damn, that's a muscle. Next time I promise I'll wear a short sleeve shirt so you guys can see it. It feels so much cooler now. Don't know why I'm so totally unmotivated. I cleaned up most of my mess, so that's good. I did one load of laundry, which was easy enough, but how do I write? How do I tell you what I mean to say? And I mean to say I'm here. And I mean to say I want to walk alongside all the people I've ever met and tell them what they meant to me. And they'll tell me all the reasons I have to keep going on this mapless journey. No one told me life would be like this. That was struggling to keep your house clean. That was feeling terrible for being less than a day late on assignment worth 0.03% of your grade. I was being scared as to when the next time you'll be alone will ever happen. Tomorrow I'll run off to KFB. My favorite sushi restaurant does 50% off sushi if you arrive after 8 p.m., so I'll do that. And I'll look at the mountains and the stars and feel hopeful again. Feel some amount of bliss and maturity, and I'll have all the loneliness I want again. One day, getting sick will get me out of work again. Maybe I should, just for a day, one single day of, God, I feel so terrible. I'm just gonna have to sleep all day and then I'll actually go and watch YouTube like a boss and feel amazing. Because I haven't been taking real time off. I've been trying to rest my body without the mind behind it. I can't wait until Christmas break now because I won't have any classes, and I'm sure people will totally leave me alone for that, at least for a day or two. I'll paint more, and by then my kitchen might be done, and maybe I'll have a Christmas party all on my own. Or maybe I'll just hit the other side of the break, gaining no for myself, and still struggling to write for hours and hours. I don't even want to do this today. 1,000 words feels insurmountable, but I know I'll do it. And I wonder about the consequences from doing it like this, from forcing myself to do it even when it doesn't feel enjoyable. Will I eventually run out of discipline? Once you start, you cannot stop. The rest of me needs to catch up with that. The point is to record all of the hard days alongside the good. I wrote 20 words an hour beside I wrote 1,000 words in the hour. Because they are the same. They are me, and I'll reward myself with more crab cakes afterwards, because I need to look after myself. Even if nobody else does, I need to ensure I keep pushing myself forwards and becoming closer to what I want to become. Who I am can be answered with someone who writes, someone who wonders why writing is important until it hits me again, and I miss it. I'll miss it so ever dearly if I give it up. I know I will, and so I'll push through each day of lull I have. Because at the very least I will no longer have bad writing days. It doesn't happen often, but imagine trying to write a paper with no wish to write. Well, here I am, practicing that. I'm here to acknowledge that writing every day sucks, but it allows you to go back and edit later on, which is what all of us need to do about everything. Working with clay is easier than pulling out of the ground. So till the ground in one season. Do it poorly, then not at all, because you will find yourself midwinter with nothing to do. And I hope I will write forever. Whatever it takes, even though I feel worthless, my words are not. They mean something to people, and if they'd just believe me when I said rocking back and forth while playing his song is just as professional as the kids who learn to stay still, I would not be still. I will not rest. I will sing for my words to be heard over and over again until they are good enough to do something, until they make me into who I am once again. I will never forget the minute fictions that brought me here. I wrote them, young, dumb, bored, and inexperienced, but attempting. And the attempts led to this. After this, there is only more to find. Mm-hmm. And specifically, I just wanted to talk about the part where I talked about Novelist's Journey, because that's actually a reference to an Amazing Chase video that I quite like. I think he did it for 2017 New Year's, where he's talking about going off to university for the first time and how it's okay to go through life only having half a map. And of course, the half a map is the metaphor to you never really lived before. No, made me think of that. All right, you lovelies, have a wonderful day and take very, very good care of yourself.